welcome back. Your dreams were your ticket out. Welcome back to that same old place that you laughed about. Well, the names have all changed since you hung around, but those dreams have remained and they've turned around. Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Back here where we need ya. Back here where we need ya. Yeah, the tease him a lot, 'cause we got him on the spot. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Welcome back. All right, give it a stretch. I went down a rabbit hole that last work session. I don't know if it's the heat or what, but I am not focused on doing anything. But at least I have printers doing something. And so even if I don't do anything, something is getting done. So I'm going to defer to that because I've just been way too like involved in this whole solar panel thing. And I'm kind of upset I'm not getting close to the output that I'm supposed to from these panels. I'm sure it has to deal with the length of the cables that I bought. All right, because I bought 100 feet cables, extension cables, just in case. You know what I'm saying? So because if there's like some sort of God forbid, some sort of like, because it's like, again, it's hot, and so I'm scared about what's going to happen with this hurricane season, and so I'm so just in case if I need to put out the panels further out, you know what I'm saying, for whatever reason or whatever. But I think I'm going to get some shorter ones, maybe like 30 feet. I think maybe good. And so I was reading about this, like there's cables that are 10 AWG and there's some that are 12 AWG. Come to find out that 10 AWG is better because they're thicker, and so it's less loss through it. And I'm pretty sure what I bought before, they're 10s as well. And so I've been going down all these different rabbit holes of let me make sure. The ones I purchased were 10 AWG, right? So that's good, but they're 100 feet long. So I'm looking into buying shorter ones. I'm thinking 30 feet should be good, because this shouldn't be, because like, yeah, it's probably 30 feet should probably be good. And so I'm thinking that's what I'm going to do, and I'm gonna order them. I still have like 7 hours, but I can order them and still get in like a couple of days. So, but yeah, I'm thinking that's what I'm gonna do. So I think 30 would be good thing to have. So, all right, I'm kind of blabbering. So that's kind of where and I did some post radio show promo stuff. So I'm kind of doing that, but it's just been, not the most productive week this week, but still getting stuff done, but not as much as I would like. Now, I am working on a new side project. So, folks that may not know, I started a business, not a new business, but I started a business. And well, it's new to me. It's new. It's not like I have multiple businesses. This is a business that I started at the beginning of the year, and that's exactly what I'm printing, 3D printing stuff. And I bought a machine that I think will take what I can print even to a higher level. You know what I'm saying? And so I backed it on Kickstarter. Apparently, it's the most successful, like most funded Kickstarter of all time. They made like $47 million, which is wild. And the deposit came through, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's real. And I did the address verification thing. So hopefully, and I was like mad early in there too. I'm like number 500 or something like that, maybe around 500, something like that. And that's worldwide. So, and because I did it mad early, you know what I'm saying? And plus I did the, you put down a deposit to get like an early thing or something. I don't know. So hopefully I'll be getting this thing soon. I think they start shipping at the end of this month, July. So that's just like a couple of weeks. And I'm hoping maybe get early August. And so I'm creating an idea that I have that I want to incorporate it in, right? And so I figured it's a good reason to try Transformers JS, because I will tell you why. So let me share my screen here. Now, I'm pretty sure I've spoken about Transformers JS here on the show on a break session previously before, because It's super dope. I think I'm using it for my side project. Well, am I? I don't. I knew I was playing around with it like a chatbot thing, but I have not done anything real with it. And this will be my first real project that I want to put out there in production, and other people are going to use it. All right. And it's all going to tie in with this 3D printing stuff. So I wanted to kind of just talk about it, just in case folks aren't familiar with, and they have like a 3.0 now. I think when we spoke about it, it was still under Zenovia's like username. So now it's under Hugging Face, which is who Zenovia works for now. So Hugging Face had Transformer, but it was like a Python library. Zenovia ported it to JavaScript, so that's a Transformers JS. And so shouts to Zenovia and all the hard work they've been putting into it. And yeah, so I wanted to talk about it because I think it's super cool. And what it says it for you all right here. Transformers JS, state of the art machine learning for the web. Run Hugging Face Transformers directly in your browser with no need for a server. Now, the thing that I want to build, I was looking at different APIs to go and call and get it worked out. But I'm like, if I could do it within the browser and the person's thing, it's a little bit more secure. I'm not sending stuff to like a random server. Even though I'm paying for the server, like I would be paying for the service, kind of wanted to still be within the browser, and then the files will be sent directly to me. You know what I'm saying? Not to like a third party thing. So I'll talk more about that and do like some, because they have some pretty cool demos I want to show that will kind of work into what I'm trying to create, right? So now, all right, so Transformers.js is designed to be functionally equivalent to the Hugging Faces Transformers Python library, like I said before. Shout out to Zenobia for putting that work. Meaning you can run the same pre-trained models using a very similar API. It's like this whole pipeline thing. These models support common tasks in different modalities, such as natural language processing, text classification, named entity recognition, question answering, whole lot of cool. So like summarization, translation, multiple choice, and text generation. Cool stuff. Computer vision. This is what I'm looking into doing because again, I'm be printing stuff. So I need like images, right? So image classification, object detection, segmentation, and depth estimation. All right. And then audio and multimodal stuff I'm not really doing anything with. And so it uses this Onyx runtime to be able to, it's like a translation layer to be able to run the models in the browser. I think Onyx is maybe using some sort of like a web assembly, maybe I think, or something. Oh, let me see something. It is like a sure it's that mistake. So here's the Onyx joint. So accelerated GPU machine learning, accelerated Python machine learning. All right. Generative AI. Well, that's cool. But yeah, you can see here it's mostly JavaScript. Here we go. Oh, nice. Okay. Cool. All right. I'm getting sidetracked again. All right, back to this. All right, cool. So then you can do like a quick tour. So here's the original Python. Here's the JavaScript. You can see it's very close. They say that pipeline. Then you can do sentiment analysis through the pipeline. Same thing here. And it's cool because it's async await. So that's cool, promises. And then you await the pipe. That. So you put that into there, like what's coming out, and then it will give you this. Pretty dope. All right. All well and good, right? So they have all these different examples. They have even more examples in their GitHub repo, right? And Zenovia has a whole bunch of them on there. They call them on Hugging Face, they call them spaces. And so the two that I'm looking at, right, is this, again, I'm gonna be doing like some 3D printing. And so I'm looking, am I sharing my screen? Yes, I am. Okay, woo. Okay, I was wondering because my preview here is like delayed, like it was far back and it was just me talking for some reason, which was weird. I don't know. All right. So this here, now my plan is I want people to be able to take a picture, right? Remove the background, replace the background with something else, and then do like a 3D print of that photo, of that combined photo, right? And so the first step is to remove the background. And I was planning on maybe using like a third-party API for this, but then I was like, I wonder if I can do it in the browser. And I was like, that's right, Transformers JS. And so that's how I came across this again. So background removal. So I'm not going to upload any picture. I'm just going to, they have an example you can try. So I'm going to press that. So loads the picture, analyzing. And now I've done this before on this computer in this browser, and that's why it loaded the model so quickly, right? And so once you load it up, you're good to go. And look at that. That's kind of amazing. You know what I'm saying? Like you got like around the hair, you can kind of see some of the hair strands and things like that's, and like around the backpack looks pretty clean. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty dope. So I think that came out really good. Let me refresh. All right, see, it loaded the model. It said loading model, and I think it's because I had it loaded already. Sort of, it loaded super quickly. But yeah, again, just so I think that's a good amount of time for people to be like, okay, it's not too bad. It's 8, 9, 10, about 10 seconds. Not too bad. You know what I'm saying? And so yeah, and then plus they'll have like a picture in the background, and they'll be able to move this picture to kind of place it so the background will show or whatever. You know what I'm saying? For the best placement for them. All right, cool. So that one here, right? Super dope. So then, oh, you know what? Oh, this won't let me download it, will it? You know what? Let me try. Hold on. I think I can. Can I right click, save image as? Yeah, I think it let me save it. Okay. I want people to also be able to download it too. That's going to be a thing. But I want to do it for this next one. So here's this image, right? So we did the removal of the background. And then they have this other one. Because again, I want to be able to do like a 3D print of the image, of the resulting image, right? And I've been doing some research into it. And so you want to create a depth map of the image where it takes like the different, like the brightness of the colors, and it like kind of like assigns it height due to that. Now the machine that I bought, it will do that for you, right? It will do the depth map for you, but again, it's like credits and it costs money or whatever. And if this thing takes off, I would rather not have to spend a bunch of money on credits sending it, you know what I'm saying, through an API, doing all this other stuff. So again, I would like to try to do it through the browser. And so I'm going to go ahead and take the, so now this, what this does, it takes a image, creates a depth map, and then uses Three.js to kind of show a preview of it, right? And so that's kind of like what I want to do. I want to kind of show people what their item will kind of look like. You know what I'm saying? They can kind of see kind of like how it will look. And so here we go. Oh, I put try example. So it's analyzing. And so you can see, right, it kind of made it 3D, right? And so the thing that I have that's supposed to be coming, I think it will understand the depth map, because you can put in your own depth map as well as the image, or you can just put in the image and it'll create it for you. But again, that costs like credits or whatever. So I want to be able to try to do as much as I can in the browser by myself, right? And so then you can kind of like do the depth and everything. And so I think the software that comes with the thing, so it won't look this weird. Like it will know to, I guess, kind of like cut it off or something. I don't know. Again, I'm just kind of playing around with it. I'm going to create a prototype so that I can test it with it, right? And so, but yeah, so I kind of want it to be like this. So this would be like the resulting image. So let me upload. So upload this, download here, open. So here it is, analyzing. Okay. All right. So you can kind of see like how the arm is out a little bit more from the hand. Okay, that's not actually too bad. Yeah. Like even the face is kind of, yeah, like the mask. Now the thing is, I'm not gonna have all of that, right? So I'll probably have it. And again, I think the software will be able to know, and because it knows its own like its printer capabilities, I guess. And so again, I'm thinking that it will take the depth map and make it so it works for itself, kind of, because that's super flat. But even though, kind of, And so this is kind of like what I've been working on. So I might have it to where it's like that, but then see, all this doesn't need to be there. And so I'm hoping that the software will do that, because that's kind of much there. And again, I can probably change some values in the actual model that is generating this, the depth map. So I can probably play around with it some more and everything. But I mean, that's kind of like what I'm working on. So yeah, that is what I'm working on. And so have you ever tried any cool stuff with Transformers JS, or any sort of like AI models or anything, machine learning on the web or anything? Let me know. But yeah, they have all sorts of stuff here. Like you can do a lot of cool stuff. And then they have like tutorials and things. So that's pretty dope. And but yeah, that is all I wanted to talk about today. Just stuff I'm working on. Models. So yeah, so you can go check out the models, and then you can put the Transformers, and now narrow it down to what you can use on the Transformers. And so you can see, you can do a bunch of stuff with it. And then you can also, what was it? Yeah, so I don't think, well, image to text, like you can do for like alt text, which is something I want to do also. So you can do that. Text to image, I don't think so. Oh, no, wait. You can do text to image. What? I'm going to have to, I did not know that. Wait, you can do, with the Transformers. Interesting. Can you do text to video? What? This can't be right. Text to video with it? What? No, really? Oh, I got a lot more stuff to play around with here then. I did not know that. Ah, cool. All right. Yeah, sorry. Again, rabbit holes. I think it's just because it's hot. I'm out of it. All right. So that's super dope. There's a lot of stuff. Now, I did not, from the last time I spoke about it, there's a lot more things you can do with it. That is pretty dope. Holy crap. Okay. Sorry. Let me get y'all back to work, because I want to get back to work. And I'm looking at, so the pretty good charging with it, with what I got going on. Yeah, I think I'm getting like a good level amongst all of them, sort of. So I got, because actually with the whole solar panel thing, I have another solar panel that I had before. So I actually have one of the newer batteries plugged into one of these solar batteries I had before, because its solar panels because the cable is shorter and it's getting a lot higher like wattage through it. You know what I'm saying? The input. And so I'm kind of like balancing it off right now, because its solar panel was not that great, because again, I think of the length of the wire. Again, I am sort of babbling. It's this heat. It's getting to me. All right. So thanks for hanging out. I'm going to send you all off with some traveling music. This right here, one of my favorite producers of all time, goes by the name of Nujabes. The track is featuring a super dope artist by the name of Apani B. The track's called Thank You. Thanks for hanging out. See you like 15 minutes after the hour. Till then, I wish you much productivity, and be safe. All right. Thanks again, y'all. Peace.
But let me start from the heart. I just want to stay. I think love should love. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music is more meaning to life. I thank you all for showing love to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music is more meaning to life. But let me start from the heart. I just want to stay. I thank you all for showing love to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music is more meaning to life. I thank you all for showing love to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music is more meaning to life. But let me start from the heart. I just want to stay. I thank you all for showing love to me. I appreciate this.